Writing is as important as reading and listening, and that's the reason we have a separate playlist of writing practice sessions. Konnichiwa minasan. Hey friends, how are you? Welcome to Saral Japani YouTube channel. This is a place where we talk about Japan, the Japanese language, and the Japanese culture. This is the playlist of writing practice. The name of the playlist is Practice Makes Perfect. And today is the 15th session of this series in which we shall practice writing hiragana words that begin with or contain these five characters: da, ji, zu, de, do. This is our well-known vocabulary practice status chart, which is nothing but the hiragana alphabet chart. And these green blocks represent those rows or those characters with which we have completed word practice writing in the last 14 sessions of this playlist. And today we are going to focus on this row, da, ji, zu, de, do. Now, if you look at these second and third characters, which is G and Zu, so on the above line, we also have G and Zu. So the pronunciation is basically the same in these two scenarios, but the difference is that there are certain words that use this G and Zu. So mostly these used to be the case in the traditional Japanese system in which these two alphabets were still popular, but nowadays in modern Japanese these are no longer used. So very rarely these characters are used. So it is extremely difficult to find words that begin with this G and Zu. So this is basically DJI G and this is DZU, that is Zu, but these are pronounced as G and Zu. So in modern Japanese, whenever there is a requirement of G and Zu, this G and this Zu are written or used and not this one. But still in today's practice session, we have tried to find out at least 2 to 3 words for each so that we have at least few references of words that contain, if not begin, with these two characters. So having said that, let's begin today's writing practice then. So here is my notebook and here I go. So hiragana word practice, the words that either begin or mostly begin with these characters, and if there are no words found beginning with these characters, especially G and Zu, we will write words that at least contain those characters. So let's begin with da. The first word is dai. You know, dai means big. So there is a very common kanji. This is the kanji of dai. The next word is daigaku. Daigaku means university. So big school, that is university. The third word I am going to write is daitai. Daitai means almost. Then I have daiki. Daiki. Daiki means saliva. The fifth word beginning with da is takara. Takara. Takara means that's why. That's the reason why. Next we have damas. Damas. Damas means fool. Daremo. Daremo. Daremo means nobody. And the last word with da that I have chosen for this practice is datta. So this is the small tsu which is used to represent this double consonant. Datta, which means was. So this is basically the past tense of this. Next is G. So this is the same that I was mentioning that it's very hard to find words. So one word that I have found is chijimu, chijimu, which means shrink. One more word is hanaji. Hanaji, it means nose bleeding, nosebleed, hanaji. And one more word with containing G is warujie, warujie, which means a bad guy. Now let's take a look at three words that contain zoo. So two words begin with zoo and one word will contain zoo. So let's see the first word. First word is zuike. Zuike, which means get started. Zuike. Then we have one more word, zuka. Zuka means squeak. That is a high pitched voice. Squeak is high pitched voice. Sorry about the spelling mistake. It's Squeak, not Squeek. High pitched voice. Zuka. And the third word containing zoo is Hitozuma. Hitozuma. Hitozuma means a married woman. That is a woman having a husband. Now let's move to the last two characters, they and though. So there are plenty of words beginning with they and though. So we begin with the most popular des, which is nothing but the verb is, am, that is to exist. Des. This is probably the most frequently used words in a Japanese sentence. Next is demo. Demo means even or but or however. Then we have another popular word, denki. Denki is electricity. You might already be knowing this word. And similarly, we have the next word as denwa. Denwa, you all know, it's telephone. Denwa is telephone. So lots of words starting with de. The next word is deru. Deru is to appear, to come forth, and or to leave. We have one more word which is dekiru. Dekiru means is capable of or can. That is, someone can do something. So capable of. Dekiru. So now let's move on to the last alphabet for today, which is do. So do itself is a word. It is a single syllable word which indicates earth or Saturday, and this is the popular kanji for do. The next word is doka. Doka is please. Then we have doki. Dosa, sorry. It is not doki, it's dosa. Dosa is how is it? Domo. Friends, very sorry for this horrible handwriting. I know you can do much better than me. So, domo is thanks. Domo arigato gozaimasu. You already know that. This is that domo. Thanks. Then we have doji. Doji is same time. Let's see what's the next one. The next one is doitsu. Doitsu means which one? Doitsu. Which one? One more, or in fact, two more to go. Dozo. Dozo yoroshiku onegai shimasu. So that means best regards. Dozo is best regards. This is the same dozo which we use with onegai shimasu or yoroshiku onegai shimasu. Dozo yoroshiku onegai shimasu. This is a phrase which means best regards, and let's keep the association going. So there is space. So we have one more word to be written here, which is dore take. Dore dake, sorry. It's not dore take, it's dore dake. Dore dake means how much. Dore dake. So, friends, that's all about today's practice. So, in this way, this is just a sample to show you how you should practice vocabulary. So if you keep writing, then along with reading and listening, your writing skills will also improve. So in the next practice session, which will be the practice session, writing practice session 16, in that we will be writing words that begin with ba, bi, bu, be, bo. So we will practice words starting with or at least containing these alphabets or characters. So you will find all the previous writing practice sessions, videos in this playlist. Practice makes perfect. So if you go into this playlist, you will see all the videos which we have posted under this playlist earlier in this series, and including today's lesson, today's session as well. So do practice writing along with reading and listening, and we will see you again in the next video of this channel. Till then, arigato gozaimasu, mata imasho.